building something that they started as bonehead.
Right.
Is like his thing is always like this doesn't constitute building
This
a
doesn't
door.
constitute bonehead.
This is not building a door. It's
Right.
meant to do this. It's like a faucet.
Uh-huh.
I don't think putting on a string is like a faucet. I don't think it's like I don't think it's like I don't know. He doesn't experience like when I change strings on a violin, like it doesn't experientially feel like that. It feels like I'm doing like a thing.
I agree. Yeah, I can see that.
But like, it doesn't apply like that. Where it does apply is like pianos,
Sure.
piano,
Right.
you know, keyboard, all of those I think are like totally plausibly within that
Interesting.
realm. But like guitars, so it's like that like hidden key shul or like something like that. So it's not really about that.
Except for the shuls that I used to work.
And it's also funny, and it's also funny.
I grew up in a shul that used to work in it, like
Really?
yeah, and like it just was like I'm like, yeah, of course there's like Gothic underscoring during the time of the like how else would you got it?
Right.
And it wasn't until years later that I was like, oh no, this is a nice I see how it's going actually.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing is, oh, Cubans, they just assume Jews don't know how to fix cars. They just assume that they don't know how to fix a
Most
tire.
people don't know how to fix cars.
Fix a tire? People know how to fix a tire.
But people know how to
Normal
put on,
people
people know how to put on a spare. You don't know how to change a spare?
That's the oh. So we were just talking, that following the conservative movement driving Shuba thing. There's Shubas now about driving electric cars on Shabbos. I've already done it.
It's been approved or what?
In typical CGL's fashion, they approved 4 different Shubas that all say different things, but yes, one of them has been approved. But we were just saying,
It's fine.
one of them says it's fine, but one of the concerns about all these kinds of things is Shabbat Yitakin, maybe you would fix it. And if your car broke down, and there's the same with the bicycle, and so but then there's the way the conservative movement, at least historically, is dealt with that is that there's this Tosafot where they talk about musical instruments and how these days, and they were talking about an organ, these days people are not, not able, they don't know how to do that, so there's no risk. So the Chuba assumes that none of these Jews know how to fix a car, and I said, I don't know how to change a spare tire. Do you know how to change a spare tire?
He goes, but I don't know.
I would not. But you would feel confident. He
He
said he could do it.
I had to.
Did you have to take driver's ed like in high school?
Yeah.
Or-
We all
Yeah,
did.
they didn't teach us.
Oh, so that- when I took it back in the day, that was one of the of that.
And it got stung by a butterfly. And so, and it was this sort of thing where like, they were like up down to the kennel for the weekend. They were like, it was like a drag.
No, because he's like,
And so, anyway, so normally
Because there was like
they didn't plan, and not planning for it now is even.
Oh,
It's even more than it is.
not planning, that's
Right, yeah, right. It's we're just listening to the solar it's fine. Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
It's fine, we're planning the, yard site.
That does not seem.
That's why I let you have it.
He's a firefighter.
That's the routine.
Are you going to see?
I actually recognize him. Mo and I were in a Regginopolis class.
I'm so sad I couldn't
I
take it.
know.
Like, he was teaching it this past
That-
semester.
yeah, I
I just
know.
didn't remember what it was.
Yes.
No, I really wanted to, I'm not gonna get it. I wanted to take more, I wanted to take more today class, I even like tried to make it work, cause like, you know, I got like, I had my degree was.
The work is done here.
And it was the sort of thing where it's like, you know, there's funding available for a third year.
You did?
From
You paid for it?
Yeah,
From?
by, Jim Joseph.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Was that a merit? Was that like a merit thing? Was it you applied for that?
It was, the program that I did at Davidson was the experiential education program,
Uh-huh.
which at the time was like that initiative was funded by the Jim Joseph Foundation, so, but it was like, I remember talking with someone in the program and saying like, because they said like, you know, for some students it take 3 years to finish Davidson, and so if you need funding for the third year, it's available. And I was sort of like, okay, so if I intentionally don't take enough credits, can I stay on for a third year? And they were like, oh, that's not really what we
Not
want.
really the spirit, yeah.
Okay, maybe we should, shall
Yeah,
we?
let's do it.
I don't know what one. 14 or 46. Yedi nefesh hay avarachaman mishavdach eritzonach yaruz avdach kemo aya yishtachaveh el mul hadarach hayerav lo yedidutah minofet suf vechol tam Adonai ziv haolam nafshi cholat ahavatach ana elna refanala beharola noam zima as titchazek v'titrapek v'hayta lach shivchat olam v'tikyemu oy 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 rachamecha v'chusna ben ohava ki ze kama
נקסוף נקסף לראות בתפארת עוזה הנהלי מחמד ליבי יחושנה ואל תתעלם יגלנה הוי ופרוס אביב עלי את סוכת שלומך תאיר ארץ מכבודה נגילה ונשמחה בה מהר אהוב כבמועד וכונני כימי עולם יאללה לי לצור ישנו וגם הבנה בתודה בזמירות נריע לו כי אל השלום כי הוא אל תחשו 40 שנה הקודדו ואומרם תוהה לבבהם והם לא ידעו דרכי אשר נשבעתי באפי אם יבואו אל מנוחתי שירו לאדוני שיר חדש שירו לאדוני כל הארץ שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו בסרו מיום ליום ישועתו ספרו בגויים כבודו בכל העמים נפלאותיו כי גדול אדוני וכולם מאוד הנורא הוא על כל אלוהים כי כל אלוהים העמים אלה ואדוני שמיים עשה הוד והדר לפניו הוד ותפארת במקדשו הבו לאדוני משפחות עמים הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו עשהו מנחה ובואו לחצרותיו השתחוו לאדוני בחדרת קודש חילו מפניו כל הארץ אמרו בגויים אדוני מלך הבטיחון תבל בעל תימות ידין עמים במישרים ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ ירם הים ומלואו יעלו שדה וכל אשר בו אז ירננו קולת צייה לפני אדוני קיבה לשפוט הארץ ישפוט בצדק ועמים באמונתו תגל הארץ ישמחו עם רבים ענן ורבל סביביו צדק משפט נכון כיסו יש לבנותיו שמה ותשמח ציון ותגלנה בנות יהודה למען משפטך אדוני כי אתה אדון 17 עליון על כל הארץ מאוד נעלית על כל אלוהים אוהבי אדוני סינורה שומר נפשות חסידיו והרשעים יצילם אור זרוע לצדיק וישרה לב שמחה שמחו צדיקים באדוני והודו לזכר קודשו מזמור שיר לאדוני שיר חדש כי נפלאות עשה הושיע לו ימינו וזרוע קודשו לעיני הגויים זכר פיצחו זמר לפני אדוני קיבה לשפוט הארץ ישפוט תבל בצדק ועמים במישרים אדוני מלך ירגזו עמים יהושב כרובים תנו את הארץ אדוני בציון גדול ורמהו על כל העמים יודו משפט רומו קדושו משה ורומו רומו אלוהינו וישחוו להר קודשו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו.
Page 20, please rise.
מזמור לדוד הבו לאדוני בני אלים הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז הבו לאדוני שכבו לאדוני בחדרת קודש כל אדוני על המים אל הכבוד הרים אדוני על מים רבים כל אדוני בכל כל אדוני כל אדוני שובר ארזים וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנות ויקידם כמו עגל Sir Yom Kemo Ben Be'eni Ay Kol Adonai Kol Sev Lavotesh Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh Kol Adonai Yoholel Ayalot Havayechesof Yarot Uhechalo Kulo Omer Kavod Ay Adona Lama Boya Shaba Yeshev Adona Melech Leolam Adonai Ozli Amo Yiten Adonai Yevarech Et Amo Vashalom Hay Anna bekoach gedulat yemincha tatir tzerura kaberinat damcha zagavenu taharenu nora Anna bekoach gedulat yemincha tatir tzerura kaberinat amcha zagavenu taharenu nora Anna bekoach gedulat yemincha tatir tzerura kaberinat amecha zagavenu taharenu nora Hi Yai na nai 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 Yai lai 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 Yai na nai 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 Icha tamid yimayim chasik Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Vaed Licha dodi likrat kala yadala pnei Shabbat mi Kabbalat hay Licha dodi likrat kala yadala pnei Shabbat mi Kabbalat shamu v'zachu b'dibur echad Hishmi'anu el hamyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad L'shem multiferet ve'litila Alecha dodi likrat kala yadala pnei Shabbat mi Kabbalat Alecha dodi likrat kala yadala pnei Shabbat mi Kabbalat likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha Ki mikor ha-beracha merosh mikedem nesuka sof maaseh b'mashevati halecha dodi likrat kala yadala pnei Shabbat mi Kabbalat lecha dodi likrat kala yadala pnei Shabbat mi Kabbalat mikdash melech imilucha kumitzi mito hafeka rav lach shevet b'yemek habacha v'hu yachamo lalayichem la halecha dodi likrat kala yadala Pnei Shabbat, Kabbalat, Lecha Dodi Likrat Kat, Yadalai, Pnei Shabbat, Kabbalat, Hitna Ari, Me'afar Kumi, Leave Shebigdei, Tifatecha Mi, Yayad Ben Isha, Beit Halakmi, Korve El Nafshi, Ye'ala, Lecha Dodi, Li, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat, Kabbalat, Toreli, Kiva Ore Kumi, Uri, Shir Daberi, Kivoda Dona, Alai, Nigla, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat, Kabbalat, Lo Tevoshi Velo Techami, Matish Tochachi Umateni, Bach Yechesu Ani Ami, V'nivatar Ir Altila, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat, Kabbalat, Vahayu Limshisa Shoasai, Viracha Kol Mevalai, Yasis Alai, Elohai, Kimsos Chatan Al-Kala, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat, Kabbalat, Yamin Usmol Tifrotzi, Viet Adonai Ta'aritzi, Al Yarish Ben Patzi, V'nismecha V'nagila, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat, Kabbalat, Amboli V'Shalom Ateret Bala, Gam B'Simcha U'Sahana, Tochel U'Nei Am Segula, Boi Kala, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat,
Yes.
Sir, you can speak up. Page 23 or 59. Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat, Tov Lehodot L'Adonai, Ulezamer L'Shimcha Elyon, Ulezamer L'Shimcha Elyon, Le'hagid Baboker Chastecha, V'emunatcha B'leilot, Alei Asur Aleina Ve'alei Gion B'chino, Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat, Tov Lehodot L'Adonai, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. בפרוח, כי הנה אביך אלוהי, כי הנה אביך אלוהי. צדיק אתה יפרח כארץ לבנה, יש גשם טובים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו עוד ינובון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו להגיד, כי ישר אדוני סורי ולא עוולת בו. אדוני מלך אלוהי שלווה, מקולות מים רבים, אדירים אדירים, משברי עם. מקולות מים רבים, אדירים אדירים, משברי עם. אדיר במרום, איי איי איי, אדיר במרום, איי איי איי, אדיר במרום, אדוני, איי איי איי, אדיר במרום, איי איי איי, אדיר במרום, איי איי איי, אדיר במרום, אדוני. עדותיכם נאמנו מאוד לבית חנה והקודש אדוני לאורך ימים.
Shekoah. This week we observe the Yartzeichen of Jane G. Cecil, mother of Alex Cecil, Phyllis Handelman, mother of Steve Handelman, Leonardo Folberg, father of Anna Turkenich, Lena Goldberg, grandmother of Eleanor Dreyfus, Craig Bruginski, brother of Claudia Lee, Sam Merkin, father of Merrill Druckerman, Donald Kushnick, father of Daniel Kushnick, Shirley Tracton, mother of Gary Tracton, and also Julius Fink, Emma Berger, and Hortense Rauch, who are memorialized on our board. May their memories and the memories of all those whom we recall be blessings in lieu of Kaddish, because we don't have a minyan in the building. Though if you're joining us at home and you're on the fence, please consider coming and helping us make a minyan. We can include Shir Hamalot on page 250. Shir Hamalot Esayin Ayalarim Me'ayin Yavo Ezri Ezri Me'im Adonai Ose Shamayim Va'aretz Al Yitein Lamod Raglecha Al Yanu Meshomerecha Hine Lo Yanu V'lo Yishan Shomer Yisrael Adonai Shomerecha Adonai Tzilcha Al Yad Yeminecha Yomam HaShemesh Lo Yakeka Ve'yareach Balayla Adonai yishmorcha mikol ra, yishmor et nafshecha. Adonai yishmor tzeitcha uvoecha, me'ata v'yad olam.
Go ahead, I think the press wanted.
Oh, they wanted to chat. Okay.
Hey, did you guys become grandparents again?
Yeah, we did last Friday.
Oh,
Is there a public name yet, or?
Only his English name, but not his
Pascal.
his English name is Pascal Ishim.
his English name is what?
His English name is Spanish.
French and Mayan.
Pascal is French, but it also is Spanish, and Ishim is Mayan, because his mom is.
Ishim is what?
Mayan, because his mom is,
That's a nice name.
Ishim is such a, yeah, IXIM, not Arishim.
Not Irish.
But it is, but it's,
Why not?
why not?
Well, it's very funny, she's like, I thought nobody would have problems with Pascal, and they have problems with Ishim, she goes, everybody loves the Ishim, people.
People are going,
Very
Pascal,
clever.
people call him
I've
Pascal.
never heard
Wow,
Ishim.
Pascal.
Uh-huh.
It's never
Yeah.
Pascal.
Yeah, I've never heard Ishim, it's really pretty.
Well,
Actually, almost sounded Hebrew with the end.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
is it plural for men? Is Ishim the plural word for, Ish is a man?
Ish is man.
I wonder if Ishim is, could be?
I think, yeah. Anash, yeah, is it Ana? Is it Anashim, or is that a different? Ish, yeah, Ish Anashim and Ishan and Nashim. Right. 'cause
What
the
is
nun-
Pascal?
Because the nun
Pascal
falls.
means Passover.
It does?
Yes.
Pascal.
It's on purpose.
Pascal.
Yeah,
That
his
is
name on
nice.
purpose.
Mhm.
Pascal for Passover.
So he's a week?
He's a week.
It's literally exactly.
A weekend in 2 hours, 3 hours. He was born at 4:15.
And where are they?
They live in the Heights. They don't
Oh,
want to
oh, that,
Washington
Nice.
Heights.
Close.
That was a show.
What?
It was a show.
That is the show, it's in the Heights.
good one.
Yeah. When we drove him home, Steve was like, look, Pascal, you're into the Heights.
Yeah,
He
why?
was born in the Heights, but he was born in Columbia.
Oh, you were.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never know. Alright.
We locked the door.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Alright. Well, let's have some fun. Okay.
Wait, that was
Let's lighten up a little bit.
Let's lighten it up a little bit. I was gonna
Let
ask
me
you.
ask, what if we were 9 and he made them in?
I don't think you would have been.
They asked me to advise, like the son of
I'm not sure he was I'm not
If
sure.
we were a cross, I don't think you would have
The cross made me think he might not have been eligible. Although he did send me, the first thing he said to me was Baruch Hashem when he came in, which was
Messianic.
probably, I don't know. Okay, I was gonna do this tomorrow when there were more people, but then I decided the last minute I want to talk about something else tomorrow, so we can learn this. So I was gonna teach this little song. Do you guys know the song Ufaratsta from camp? Does anyone else know? You guys do know it?
Yes.
Okay, so it's fun. Okay, so it's really easy. Okay, so Yama Vakedma Tzefona Vanegba are the cardinal directions in. Okay, so and Ufarasta means you'll spread out in all the different directions. It's actually from a pasuk. It's the verse that it has a connection to the Torah portion too. But this verse is actually from God's promise to Yaakov, which is he's going to spread out all the directions toward the sea, towards Kedem, towards the north, and towards the Negev in the south. Okay, so it goes like this. Okay, Ufaratsta, 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 Ufaratsta. So try that. Ufaratsta, 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 Yama Vakedma. So that. Tzafona Vanegba. Okay, try that. Ufaratsta, 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 Yama Vakedma. Tzafona Vanegba. Okay, that's the first part. The second part is. Ooh, farasta that. Ooh, farasta yama vakedma. Ooh, farasta sona vanegba. Okay, put it together. Farasta, yama vakedma. Safona vanegba. Okay, there's hand motions too. So yama, and I'll talk a little bit more about why this is in a second. Yama is behind you. Okay? Kedma is in front of you. Safona is to your left. And Negba is to your right. And it's very important that those are the directions, so you do the directions. Okay. Ufarasa, 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 yama vakedma, tafona vanegba. Ufarasa, yama vakedma. Ufarasa, tona vanegba. Okay. Ufarasa, 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 ufarasa. Okay. Ufarasa, 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 yama vakedma, tafona vanegma, yama vakedma, tafona vanegma. Ufarasa, 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 yama vakedma, tafona vanegma. Ufarasa, yama vakedma, ufarasa, tona vanegma. Ufarasa, 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 yama vakedma, tafona vanegma, yama vakedma, tafona vanegma, which is a fun camp song. And after Tisha B'Av, we deserve a little bit of fun, and after that strange experience, we deserve a little bit of fun. And it's about the Jews, basically. It's about how Yidden wohnen in alle Länder, which is the first line of a lot of Yiddish textbooks, which is the Jews live in all the lands. There's Jews everywhere. So this week in the Parsha, okay, Moshe is told that he's not going to enter the land, and you can see the little pasuk down there. He's not going to enter the land, but he's going to climb up to Rosh HaPisgah, up on this mountain, and he's going to look at the land. Yama, Tzafona, Teimana, Umizracha. So there's not exactly the same names for the cardinal directions, but he's going to look Yama, which is towards the sea, which is the west. Tzafona, which is north. Teimana, which means to your right, like from the word yamin, which means south, and Mizracha, which means east, which is another word for east. And this is chalk this up to one of those things that Ben has always wondered about, but never really spent time to really think about. I've always wondered about why there are in the Tanakh many different names for the cardinal directions. So it's north, south, east, and west. In modern Hebrew, it's Mizrach is east, Ma'arav is west, Tzafon is north, and Darom is south. All of those appear in the Tanakh as well. So basically, like, what gives? So, like, why do we have different? Why does the Tanakh have all these different histories? And like many things that you've been wondering about for years, it turns out when you look into it a little bit, there's something a little bit interesting to learn, which I want to share with you tonight, which is this. So basically, these different ways of thinking about cardinal directions force us to orient ourselves in the world in slightly different ways. So let's try to be organized about this. And if you look, west, Ma'arav, Ma'arav, Ma'arav is an astronomical thing. That is when the sun is going down, and the Irbuv is to mix, and what it means is the mixing of the colors in the sky. That's like Aravit. The Ma'ariv service is Ma'ariv. It's when the colors are mixing in the sky, like the Erev Rav, the mixed multitudes. So when the colors are mixing in the sky, so it's astronomical. Okay. Mizracha is the same. Mizracha means Lizroach means to shine. The sun is shining. Okay? Tzafon is north. Why is tzafon? So what does tzafon mean? Anyone know what tzafon means, what that root means in Hebrew? You know it from something in Pesach.
Yeah, it's one of the lights, right?
Just sing through it. Sing. It's Kadesh Urchatz Karpaz Yachatz Magid Rachza Motzi Matzah Maror Korech Shulchan Orech Tzafun Barech Hallel. So what's Tzafun?
Search or scout.
The Tzafun is hidden. Tzafun is the Afikomen. Okay? So Tzafun means hidden. North is hidden. Now, why is the north hidden? Also, it's an astronomical thing. Probably it's because the sun stays in the southern celestial hemisphere as it's moving across through the day. So the sun is, the north is sort of imaginatively concealed from the north. Okay? A matzpein, by the way, is a compass. In modern Hebrew, matzpein. And matzpun, does anyone know what matzpun means? Same root. Matzpun is conscience. It's kind of interesting. And then darom, which means south, which is darom is the other one. So marav, tzafon, mizrach, darom. Darom is also probably an astronomical thing. Dar, to live, rom, on high, i.e. where the sun is the highest, i.e. in the southern part of the celestial hemisphere, if you're on one side of the equator. Okay? But it's all Israel. It's all land-centric, which is a piece of this. Okay, so that's one way of thinking about the cardinal directions. Okay. Now look up. What's that?
Israel's south of the equator?
No, Israel's north of the equator, and my understanding is that the sun remains in the southern. Like the sun is not directly overhead. It's in the southern part of the sky.
Okay.
Pretty close to it.
It's pretty close to overhead. Yes, it's pretty close to overhead. That's true. So that's the astronomical one. Okay. So the next one. Okay. The next one is so look at the west. So if you look on the little sheet, the next list is so west can be achor. West can mean achor. So achor means behind you. Achor means behind you. Why is the west behind you? Well, because the east is kadima. The east is in front of you. It's also called panim. Why? Because the idea is you would stand up in the morning and you'd wake up and face the sunrise. Because that's the thing that wakes you. That's the thing that wakes you. So you wake up and your face is illuminated by the sun. That's kadima, in front of you. Or panim, your face. Or, so therefore west is achor. Okay? And therefore another word for north in the Tanakh is small. Your left. So in other words, if you're facing east, west is achor, behind you. Small is to your left. Teimana or yamina or negba is to your south. Okay, so that's the second way. So the first way is sort of picturing you in the celestial, situated in these astronomical events. The second is about where you are, how your body is physically situated. And the third, and there's not, the third is, so based on geographical features of the land. So west is Yama, i.e. towards the Mediterranean, towards the sea, seaward. Negba is towards the Negev, towards the Negev. And Kedma is also, that's where Avraham comes from. B'nai Kedem. He comes from the ancient peoples over there. So what am I saying about all this? I think it's fascinating. I think that so the Tanakh it encourages us to see ourselves in multiple ways, and to see ourselves situated in multiple ways, both in the universe and in the land and as human beings. There's one that's about sort of the universe and astronomical things. There's one about who we are and how our bodies are situated. And there's one about there's this very particular land that orients us to the world, and that it's very land-centric. None of these terms make any sense really if you're in Pelham. They only make sense if you're in a very specific land. And I think among the geniuses of the Tanakh is that it asks us to think about ourselves not in simple ways, but actually in complicated ways. And it's not our lives as Jews and as people are not easy. They're complicated, and they're magnificent, and they're magnificent for that reason. But they're also hard for that reason. And so I've been wondering about that for years, and I thought about it for the first time this week. And
So we don't have to worry about it for years. We're on.
that's what I got. That's what I got. Does anyone want to lead Marv? Bye-bye. We're on page 28.
You learned that in camp, right? Yeah. I like that song. You guys ever heard that song? You heard it?
Also the one I.
Where did you learn it
That's
from?
why one.
Where do you know that song from?
Camp Central.
Camp Seven.
Damn, yeah.
It's no longer there. That was back in the 70s.
There's a book out all about Jewish summer camp.
I just heard about that today.
She's a friend. So the scholar is a friend of ours.
Yeah.
It's a good book. It's an important. I think it's the only. I think no one had written that book before.
Okay, we start with the big paragraph on page 28, right?
Page 6. 28. We skipped
The big paragraph. Umavi yom umevi laila umevi ben yom uve laila Adonai Siva'od Shemo El Chai V'Kayam Tamin Yimlok Aleinu Leilam Ba'ed Baruch Ata Adonai Hamariv Arav Amat Olam Beit Yisrael Avta Torah Mitzvot Chukim Mishpatim Otanu Limadeta Al Kain Adonai Eloheinu B'Shokeinu Ukumein Nasiach Bechukeka Lismak Rivei Torateka Uva Mitzvoteka Leolam Va'ed Ki Hem Chayenu V'Yorek Yameinu V'Yorek Yameinu V'Hem Regem U'Yamam V'Layla Yomam V'Layla Tehazaka El Tamid Mimenu Le'olamim Baruch Ata Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael El Melech Ne'eman Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha V'kol levavecha V'kol nafshecha V'kol me'yodecha V'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh Asher Anoki Mitzvaka Hayom Al-Rebecca V'shinatam Levaneka V'rotava V'shipteka V'teka Uteka V'derek V'shalteka Ukumeka V'shalteka Me'odayadeka V'hilu Telefo V'nineka V'frotatam Al-Mizazo V'teka V'vishareka Adonai Elohim Emet. Page 70. Malchuto b'ratzon below Elohim, Moshe uvenei Yisrael l'cha anu shira, b'simcha rabba b'imru kulam, mi kamoka b'elim Adonai, mi kamoka nedar b'kodesh norati lo osei. Kudakara Ubenecha, Bokeyam Lifnei Moshe, Se'eli Anu Benru, Nayim Log Le'lam Vav, B'ne'emar, Keep Vada Adonai El Yaakov, Uga Elo Miyam Chazak Mimenu, Baruch Ata Adonai Ka'al Yisrael, Haskivenu Adonai Elohim. Ushmor Seitenu Ubu Einu L'chaim U'Lasholom Me'ata V'yad Olam Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha Baruch Ata Adonai Haparei Sukkot Shalom Aleinu V'yal Kol Amo Yisrael V'yal Yerushalayim. Please rise, page 34. V'sham Reuven Yisrael El HaShabbat L'asot Et HaShabbat L'doratam Beri Olam Ayaya Beini Uvein B'nei Yisrael Od Hilei Olam Ki Sheshet Yami Asadonai Hashamai B'yed Haaretz Uvayom Hashvi Shabbat Gavina Fat. Silent Amida on page 35 or 76 in the other book.
Or is it like mailed out?
Or is it like America?
Well, the skinny one that was shaking when I was shaking like a leaf, the skinny one that was shaking, that one looks a little sickly, I have to say.
They like the clover.
What's that?
They like the clover.
The clover, yeah.
Okay.
The grasses.
Page,
You can save on.
Page 47.
Page 47.
Vayikulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'kol sevam v'kol Elohim v'yom hashvi'i malakto asher asa v'yishbot v'yom hashvi'i v'kol malakto asher asa v'yavarek Elohim et yom hashvi'i v'yikadesh oto ki bo Shabbat v'kol malakto asher asa.
Kiddush is 49.
Really?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav b'ratzavanu. V'shabbat kadsho b'yava u'ratzon hinkilanu zikaron l'maaseh b'reishit. Ki hu yom tefilah l'midrash kodesh. Zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim. Ki banu v'acharta v'yotanu kidashta v'kol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshcha v'yava u'ratzon yikaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai v'kadesh ha'shabbat.
Oleinu is page 51.
Eloheinu l'shabayim ha'kol take into life and mercy. Shalom asam v'goyim ha'ratzon Elohosam v'v'kishon ha'adama Shalom asam kakeinu kahem v'gor aleinu v'kol ha'monam v'anachnu korim u'mitzachavim u'modim v'kei melech makei ha'malchim ha'kadosh baruch hu she'unu t'shamayim v'yosei ha'aretz u'moshe yaro b'shamayim v'ima'al u'shvi'at zizot u'shvi'at zizot v'rofei meromim u'Eloheinu eino Emet malkeinu epesulato kakatu b'torato v'yadat hayam v'yadat hayam v'hashivota elevavika ki Adonai hu Elohim b'shamayim v'ima'al v'yaharet v'yitzchak eino Kakatuv b'Torah Adonai yimlok le'olam va'ed v'ne'ema v'haya Adonai v'melech al kol ha'aretz v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo
Yasher Koach. Once again, in lieu of Kaddish, we can learn a Mishnah because the word Mishnah can be rearranged Nishama, which means soul, and this is on page 258. This is from Pirkei Avot, and I think it's an interesting Mishnah, certainly in a time when more Jews, I think, are thinking about courts and legal process than certainly any time in my memory. Yehuda ben Tamai Omer, Al ta'as atzmach ke'orchei hadayanim. Yehuda ben Tamai said, don't be a lawyer for the litigants when you are judging. Uksheyu ba'alei din omdim lefanecha, yiyu be'enecha kereshayim. And when the litigants are standing before you, they should appear to you as wicked, as guilty. Ukashay niftarim milfanecha, Yu beinecha kezakayin. But when they leave from you, they should be like innocent people in your eyes, kishay kiblu aleim et adin, because they have basically accepted the judgment of the court, and they are once more law-abiding, innocent people. It's interesting. It's an interesting Mishnah that I hadn't read in a long time. Any thoughts about this Mishnah?
If you're guilty, but you say, okay, I get it, I'm guilty, then it's okay and you're seen as innocent?
I think the idea is, once this person is gone, I think what the Mishnah is saying, and it is a curious Mishnah, I think what the Mishnah is saying is sort of once you've gone through the process and you've sort of accepted whatever the judgment is, it's like you're rehabilitated basically, and you should be. The judges shouldn't say, "Well, that guy was convicted of X, Y, or Z." It's like, well, he should get a fresh start. It shouldn't follow you. I think that's what the Mishnah is about.
But he may be completely innocent.
Well, he might be completely right. He could be completely right. It doesn't specify, right? It could be he was found innocent,
But it's also talking about both, if there are two parties, treat them both as if they're guilty
Right.
before you, and treat them both as innocent when they leave. So it's not
Right.
just about
One-
find the one person
Right.
in this way and that way.
Right.
There's
because presumably one of them is guilty, one of them is liable, or one of them is not right.
And when you're judging, you should see them both.
You should see them
necessarily,
both,
but
right.
when they both left and gone through the process, then they are both.
Then it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't
then
follow.
they're on equal footing.
Then they're on equal footing.
What does it mean, the part I struggle with, when litigants appear before you, deem them both guilty. When they leave and they accept the judgment, I get when they've accepted the judgment, then they're both innocent. I'm curious as to what they're implying when it means deem them both guilty.
It says Yiyu be'einecha kirishayim. They should be in your eyes as if they are guilty. I guess so.
So antithetical to the American jurisprudence system, right, is innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
It's interesting because
Right, yeah, right.
It doesn't say guilty. There is a word, right? That they're not chovet. They're not chovin, right?
Yeah, they're not
mechuyavim.
mechuyavim.
It's not using guilty. It's using karasha'im as if they are
Wicked.
Yeah, right. Wicked. There's so it's
yeah.
It's interesting that it's using in one. It's using but also it's like
It seems like there's two moments. There's the moment of harshness when the case is going on, and then there's the moment of gentleness when.
Until you know what the story is.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. Whether it's right. It's right.
Well, I don't know, another way to interpret this is like, are you wicked for having gone to court? Like, why didn't you work it out among yourselves? That's a different interpretation of it. Like,
Right.
is there a problem with going to the court and that makes you wicked in some way? I don't understand why both parties consider them as wicked. Is an interesting.
Yeah, it's a strange Mishnah. It's a strange Mishnah. It is not as it is a somewhat strange Mishnah. Yeah, that's. Well, we learned that Mishnah in honor of all the Artzitin this week and of anyone whom we're recalling, and may it be for a blessing. Announcements. Yesher koach again to Steve and to and to Mark for leading tonight. Kiddush is sponsored by David Haft in honor of his birthday. Happy birthday to David! If you'd like to sponsor Kiddush, contact Andrew Rothberg. Lunch and Learn is still on a break in July. Full adult ed start back up in the fall, and we'll have LO programming and information about that coming soon. Next book club is A Pigeon and a Boy by Meir Shalev. It's on August 7th, 8 p.m. on Zoom. Chesed Committee, if you'd like to be part of the Chesed Committee that Beth and I have been sort of trying to revitalize over the last few months, please contact me or Beth Yelsey. If you're interested in going on the Israel trip, it's going to be July 1st through July 9th, 2024. Please contact Adam Gerber. Hopefully that group will get even bigger. The bigger the group, the less it costs for everyone, which is in addition to being the more the merrier. So if you are interested in coming, please do contact Adam. It's going to be an amazing trip. Refugee sponsorship, as I mentioned last week, that is happening very, very soon. We've been paired with a woman from the Democratic Republic of Congo. It's a single woman, and that's all we know at this point. She will likely be arriving in America sometime over the next 1 or 2 months, and if you'd like to be more involved in that, please contact Matt or Rhonda Singer. There's a meeting coming up next week, so if you want to get involved, please do come. We're still looking for used fill-in. If anyone has those, contact Maryut about that for a family in need. And check out Naomi Barudi's Bat Mitzvah project. Her Bat Mitzvah is coming up in September. And we'll conclude with Yigdal on page 153. יגדל אלוהים חי וישתבח נמצא ואין עד אל מציאותו אחד ואין יחיד כייחודו נעלם וגם אין סוף לאחדותו אין לו הגוף אינו גוף ולא נערוך אליו קדושתו קדמון לכל דבר אשר נברא ראשון ואין ראשי לראשיתו הינו אדון עולם וכל נוצר יורה גדולתו ומלכותו שפע נבואתו נתנו אל אנשי סגולתו בתפארתו לא קם בישראל כמשה עוד נביא ומעמיד את תמונתו דורתם ענד עלי המועל על יד נביא ונאמן ביתו לא יכל להיפעל ולא ימיר דעתו לעולמים לזולתו צופה ויודע סתרנו המביא לנזוף דבר בקדמתו גומל לאיש חסד כמפעלו נותן לרשע רק רשעתו ישלח לקץ ימים משיחנו לפתם לחכק את ישועתו מתים יחייל ברוב חסדו ברוך עדי עד שם דילתו מתים יחייל ברוב חסדו ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו. Good Shabbos everyone.
It was so funny, I was completely
His middle name is Olivia.
He has such kavana.
Yeah, you were standing up, I'm thinking, I had to bother, why did she stand
I don't know.
I have two questions.
Yeah.
And I just had all these visions going through my head, so I followed
I mean,
my way out.
Did you just like notice that he just kind of did it?
So
And then Rabbi had to kind of.
he was weird. Sylvie was freaked out enough. That I was freaked out. I mean, I thought he was. I thought there was something weird going on. I thought it was probably a mental health issue. I didn't know that he. I didn't think he was necessarily dangerous, but you know, like Sylvie was freaked, and the police chief does always say, like,
If you're
nervous, just call.
I mean, he was
So-
like a guy with a shaved head, a huge cross, a backpack.
Backpack, yeah.
That was
what
Yeah.
going on.
The only thing that was like,
Yeah.
okay, was, I figured with the crutches, we could take them, but I didn't know if it was a ruse or not.
But then he walked
Well,
out.
wait.
How was his doctor? Skinny?
Right,
Well,
that
I
was,
have the questions.
he did,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
walked out with that, he was
Yeah.
healed.
yeah. We
Yeah.
did.
Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was
So-
really.
Wait, but Shabbat is the time, no frame.
Yeah.
We hope.
Oh, you didn't call also?
We did call also, and they said they already heard the panic button, and I was like, well, why did I here?
That was a little anxiety, I
Well,
want
once it gets into your head,
Well, that's what
and
we're
then
doing.
you.
Once it gets into your- yeah.
He's gonna lock and it's just falls, it's it, you can't, unless you follow someone in, you can't get in on it.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen.
I think that's. All right.
Anyway,
Anyways.
I'm gonna go keep my food and.
Good Shabbos, everyone.
I thought maybe he just came in to get, I don't know, he was so sad.
Oh, I know. Yes. It's like,
Now, I hear myself.
It was so.
I'm not sure how it's gonna play out, I suspect.
Downward.
No, I.
Spreading the fear.
No, which usually doesn't happen, actually, I'm like, that's crazy, so.
I'm moving here,
Right, I
I'm
mean,
not sure,
I would say, it's
I know
very,
like from your,
like,
Yeah.
I think physically, like,
I was like.
being there as if in my
I
house,
do,
like,
I
every
know,
step
I
of the
work
way.
this.
manage that
You know,
process. I mean,
So I think it'll be a case of, you know, you get a contract there, there's a price, we say, which is an X, this is the review, and you might oversee, that's what I'm.
yeah, I mean, listen, I don't. Listen,
talk about it.
Yeah, yeah, I just wanted you to have.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
I just wanted to know, I just wanted to.
Yeah, no, I.